I was told by my own sources that at the time of Salah's statement after the Leeds game, where he was completely left out of the side for 90 minutes and he had that outburst with everybody, he and the club had a meeting, and effectively the notion was the club and Salah not wanting their relationship and their time together to end in a similar way that Cristiano Ronaldo's did when he left Man United the second time, and that they thought that the best course of action was for Salah to see out the rest of the season, basically mend all bonds, and then leave amicably at the end of the campaign. That was the plan as early back as January and potentially even earlier on. So this is not a decision that has been made out of nowhere. This was coerced. This has been in the works for a few months now. And look, I was also told at the time that Mohamed Salah and his main outrage really wasn't that much directed at Arne Slot, and rather was directed at the board. Because honestly, guys, he's leaving a year in, but I think if it was up to the board members at Liverpool Football Club last season, they would never have given him that contract in the first place. Liverpool have been trying to move on from the old guard that marked the Jurgen Klopp era. When you look at Salah's age, that was never a contract that I think they ever felt really comfortable giving. But ultimately, he made things so uncomfortable and difficult for them to make when he had the season he did last year. I don't think anyone at Liverpool Football Club ever imagined in their wildest dreams that Salah would go on to have the record-breaking, team-carrying campaign he did last season, where on his back, he carried the offensive load for his side all the way to the Premier League title. And they sat off giving him a contract as long as they possibly could, until he made it humanly impossible for them to not give him the contract that he wanted. Imagine Salah had the year he had last year and Liverpool didn't give him a contract at the end of it. They would have lost the entire fan base. They would have looked like they were turning their back on one of the club's favorite sons, and it would have been a PR disaster, as well as a sporting disaster as well too. How can you have the player of the year and not renew him for another year? But ultimately, guys, I'm here to tell you right now, Liverpool never wanted to give him that deal.